Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 10 already of this Skyrim playthrough with me, your most gracious host, Gitbag the Great. Last time we went on a little road trip from Riverwood to Spire, meeting up with Delphine and Esbern. On the way there, we assaulted a Forsworn cultist camp. Just as you do on an average chilled out day out with your friends. And then we found an old artifact called Alduin's Wall, which prophesies that there is a special shout used by the Ancient Ones to trap Alduin many, many moons ago. And so, we are going to go into High Hrothgar here to talk to the Greybeards to see if they can tell us anything about that, and if they know any way in which we can possibly learn such a shout. Just a forewarning, this is probably going to be a bit of a talky episode again, annoyingly, I know. I'm probably not going to have to do too much editing because I want to get in as much of this dialogue as possible, but at the same time I'm just giving you guys the forewarning that it may not be extremely action-packed.
Sky above, voice within.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
No one! Was recorded on Alduin's Wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
To be fair, you haven't really done that much teaching of me. You just taught me a couple of shouts and that was about it. At least the Blades aren't keeping secrets from me.
Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals.
So you won't help me?
Not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Oh! Oh, I think that was their leader, Parthunaax. Thank you for speaking up for me, Einarth.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, can you teach me this shout?
No. I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
No, actually, hang on. What's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Hey dude, what the hell? Did you just get up and just walk to the other chair right next to him? If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Parthunaax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Who is Parthunaax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
I need to speak to Parthunaax then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Parthunaax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him then?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthunaax.
Oh, they didn't say come in that sentence. Ah, even more voice acting snafus. Not really that it's much of an issue. It kind of reminds me of that TV show on British TV a while back. It was called something like TV and Movie Blunders. but it was literally pointing out the most tiniest specific details. Like, you would think that that would be about, oh, really terrible acting or really awful special effects, but instead they were pointing out dumb stuff like, oh, here's an eighth of a gas canister in this half a second shot in Ben-Hur. Like, guys, just give it a break. Like, it was, oh, I hated that show so much. They just really nitpicky.
To Parthunaax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Sorry, I was peeling a clementine. Okay, so what's this shout? Right, let's see. Sky, clear skies. Sounds pretty descriptive. Okay.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
I'll try my best. Lydia's just like, oh, that's a totally normal thing I'm looking at.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthunaax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Thank you for your guidance, Wise Master. Okay, so clear skies is equipped. And then if we try and walk into these wind barriers, we get pushed back and we get a ton of frost damage done to us, as you can see there. And we also lose a hell of a lot of stamina. So, clear skies. Right. Now, let's go and talk to Parthunaax. We'll have to arm ourselves because I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot of ice wraiths on this journey, so we're going to have to take care of those when we come across them. You can also use it to clear mist like that, which causes minor frost damage. Oh, here we go. See, ice wraiths really aren't that strong, they're just very durable and tough. Whoa, my god, look at that view, man. I mean, granted, that horizon could do with some work. It looks a bit featureless, but still, nice view. Oh, just random mountain goat. Where are you going, little mountain goat? Wow, he just does not give a damn. Wait, so technically that mountain goat is more righteous than I am, because he made it up here first. Okay, I think we just have to use clear sky one more time here. I think we're almost there, actually. Yeah, I think we're pretty much here. Throat of the World. The domain of Parthunaax, and there he is. Yeah, for anyone who's new to this game, I bet you didn't realise he was a bloody dragon.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthunaax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strulmach, my mountain?
You are the master of the Greybeards?
They see me as master. Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Wrench out. Can you teach me?
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Okay.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it.
Okay. Oh, I think this is the fire breath.
A gift.
Yeah.
You understand fire as the Dove do.
Oh wow, he can just give me a dragon soul just like the Greybeards do. How nice. Although it's particularly weird considering he is actually a dragon himself.
Show me what you can do. Greet me not as Argonian, but as Dova.
Well, to be fair, out of all the races in this game, I guess the Argonians are probably the closest thing to a dragon, so... But anyway, fire breath, and then we have to use it on him.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
The pleasure is mine, old man.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the Dragon Wren shout?
Ah, I have expected you, Proda.
Didn't he already say that?
You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova.
Hey, I didn't mean to insult you.
You seek your weapon against Alduin.
Well, yeah. Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Oh, I like how the clouds have just changed colour behind him. That's quite cool. I need to stop. You know, I think I'll just be honest. I like this world. I just don't want it to end. And besides, I mean, we live here anyway, so that's about as good a reason as any.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born?
The next world will have to take care of itself, which is true. I mean, one Dragonborn can only live for so long, so the next one, whether or not it comes along in time for the next world, will have to fend for itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
That's very good of you.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World?
I guess that it's because it was created by the dragons somehow using their shouts, but I don't know. I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the dragon wrench out, right?
Yes and no. Viknusni Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was
I genuinely
the
thought that said
Kell,
salad for a second.
The Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
I'm not going to ask an Elder Scroll what's that, because that's just dumb. I mean, you'd think that a Dragonborn would know what an Elder Scroll is, but are you saying the Ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Okay. How does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Okay, so what we've learnt here is that the Ancient Nords created Dragonrend in order to try and defeat Alduin, and then they used that in coordination with an Elder Scroll in order to trap him in the streams of time. But not knowing that time moves ever further onwards, they didn't really realise that he would eventually resurface at some point in the far future. So, hence the reason why Parthunaax just said that they unintentionally sent him forward in time. So, by his logic and by what he's saying, we have to go and find the very Elder Scroll that was used to try and seal Alduin away, and then read it at the point where it was originally first used to try and seal him away in the streams of time, here on the throat of the world, on the top of this mountain that we're on right now. And then, that will hopefully take us back to the first time when Dragonrend was used against Alduin, so we can learn it from the Ancient Nords. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Esbern or Arangir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Well, that's about as good an answer as he could have given. I don't know, it's hard to always decide who you should go with. The Blades are more open and honest with you, but they do seem a little bit overly aggressive and headstrong. But the Greybeards, while they are a bit more secretive and protective, once you do crack past that initial barrier of exclusivity or secrecy, they can be very honest with you, so I might go with the Greybeards. I think I'll talk to Arangir about this. Sorry, I'm trying to look for a magic pickaxe friends told me about that's somewhere on the throat of the world. I mean, I might be looking for it in the wrong place, but anyway, I'll try and look for it in between episodes. I won't bore you guys too much with my search for it. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you had. I'm going to leave it there for the time being, just purely because this episode has been not too long, but it's been very talky, so hopefully next time we'll get a bit more action. I mean, granted, I think the episodes this week are going to be a little bit more talky because we're going to be discussing a lot of things about the Elder Scrolls and how to learn Dragonrend, so that's probably going to take up quite a bit of dialogue. But anyway, like I said, leave a like, share and subscribe if you did like this video. Let me know in the comments section below as well if you have any suggestions for future episodes of this playthrough, as well as any other gaming videos you'd like to see. And if you want to check out any of my other online activities, I'll leave the links to my other social medias and YouTube channels in the video description below, so you can check those out. But as always, oh, there it is. Notched pickaxe. Holy crap! Wow, it has a value of 303. Oh my god! But yeah, as always, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wash your hands, take care of your family, wear a mask when you go out to the shops, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield. Bye bye for now.